Hello everyone, this is PK Entertainment and we are back again, and here now we have another drawing video for you, and this edition we will be concentrating on the Flash. Now I'm pretty sure you all know who this character is, but just in case there's anybody watching who doesn't know who the Flash is, he is one of the most famous of the DC superheroes, having the ability to run at ultra fast speeds. He can move so fast that he's able to travel in time, jump to different parallel universes, and tap into the infamous Speed Force. Coming under various aliases, whether it's Bart Allen, Wally West, Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, he has a long-standing history within comics and novelisation, and also within television and film. Most recent versions include the 90s TV series starring John Wesley Shipp, the Justice League animated series, which was voiced by actor Michael Rosenbaum, the long-running CW series starring Grant Gustin, which is now entering its 7th season, and which I believe is the best interpretation of the character so far. And most recently we've had, of course, Ursa Miller in the role as the cinematic version, currently appearing in the Justice League movie, as well as Batman vs Superman. He has his own standalone movie coming very soon, and he will also be making an appearance in Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League, which will be appearing next year on HBO Max. So when it comes to drawing the Flash, he's a very lean and slender figure. This is the most appropriate because the key emphasis on the character is speed, how fast he can run. So when you look at athletes and the sprinters, or indeed the long distance runners, they do have that more of a lean, muscular look about him. So that's the kind of shape and physique that you want to adopt when drawing the character. The emphasis really isn't on strength or power, so you don't want to really draw him with these big bulking arms or shoulders or traps, but there has to be some muscularity because you do want to emphasize that this really is at the peak of a superhero athletic condition. And by most iterations within all comics, the Flash is one of the fastest, if not the fastest characters around. You know, you have that terminology, the fastest man alive. So you really want to make sure that it's much more of a slender, leaner, muscular look when drawing a character. So again, concentrate as usual on drawing many poses and gestures when it comes to drawing the Flash. And as stated before, because he runs at fast speed, so concentrate on how you want to draw running poses from side views or from the front or at certain angles. And when you draw these gestures, you also want to emphasize the force or the energy that he's exhibiting when running. So use very much strike lines to emphasize the power of the Speed Force as he's running in a certain direction. So you see a couple of examples that I'm using here where I'm drawing running poses, and I'm using again lines and various lightning strikes or energy waves to emphasize how fast the character is running. So it always makes it seem a lot more dynamic when you're producing the final picture of the character. You don't really want to draw the Flash throwing a punch or throwing a kick, because that's not really embodying the true abilities and the capability of the character. So if you want to draw the Flash, I always do recommend a running pose of some sort. So here now you'll see a couple of gestures that I've used when I was doing some rough sketches of the characters. If you watch this channel, you're used to know by now this is something that I always do. So you see a rough sketches here, just me practicing with some poses, and I'm getting the familiarity with the character. And then in this later screenshot, you will now see where I'm doing a rough sketch of the final piece. And this is something I always do throughout these drawing videos, where I just want to make sure that I've got a good feel of what I'm going to produce in the final picture before I start drawing it. Now, if you are at the stage where you are very confident in your drawing and you can pick up any character and draw them straight away without using much in terms of referencing or warm-up sketches, then that's fantastic, that's great. But this is just something I like to do. So you've just seen a few rough sketches. They don't have to be perfect, they don't even have to be complete. They can either be in pen or pencil, it doesn't matter, on a bit of scrap paper, it doesn't matter. Just using rough sketches just to get familiar with the character and the pose that you want to use, and I find this will make it easier when you come to drawing the final piece, and it increases your chances of getting it right first time, and you won't spend as much time erasing and redrawing at different points. So that's it for now, really. So what you'll now see in the upcoming video following shortly now will be a time-lapse picture where I produce the pencils and the inks to how I draw the character, and then the coloured version will be uploaded shortly in a separate video. And as I've mentioned before, if you want to see me produce the pencils, the inks and the colours all in one video, let me know in the comments and I will see if I'll produce it in the future. But as for now, I will keep it in the same format. If you have any other favourite characters from the DC catalogue or any other franchise, whether it's Marvel, Image Comics, Star Wars, Star Trek, or any other comic book version or franchise that you are a fan of, let me know in the comments below. And if you like my art, I will see if I can produce a drawing in the long run. Now, more drawings coming soon will include Supergirl, Wolverine, Sentry and Spawn. So those will be the next up and coming pictures that I will produce these drawing videos for in the future. So please hit those like and subscribe buttons and help me produce more high quality content for you in the long run. But that's it for now. Take care of yourselves, stay at safe distances, and enjoy my drawing of the Flash.
It's Rumble.